I'm going to be showing you how to use the Spectate camera. So this feature can be disabled by server admin. It can be enabled only for admins or moderators, or it can be enabled for everyone. It's up to the admin. And you cannot use this while alive. You must be dead. And the main purpose of this tool is if you are organizing an event, you could use this to spectate, or if you are an admin moderator, you could use this to moderate, or if you are just a regular player, and if this feature is enabled by the server admin, then you could use this to spectate a player that you are suspicious of cheating, or you could just use it to record footage for your videos. So if this feature is enabled by the server admin, you're gonna have a button next to the deploy button. As soon as you click, you're gonna spawn as a free cam on the middle of the map. You can always exit by pressing F9 or pressing escape and exit spectator mode, clicking on this. The controls are straightforward. WASD to move, hold left shift to move faster, mouse to look around. You can change speed by scrolling up and down. You can zoom in and out by holding right click and scrolling up and down. And you have options to disable the interface. You can press F1. You can press F2 to toggle the smooth camera, which makes the moving smoother. You can disable the player icons, which is this triangle right here. You can disable the player lines. The player lines indicates where the gun is pointing at, not where they're looking at. So don't be confused about it. The player info, the F5 will be the player name and the what do you call um, um, the HB. So you can disable it. The change color default is invisible. So normally players will not see the camera, but you can make it visible and change color by pressing F6. This feature is only and only enabled for admins and moderators. So if you are not a moderator or admin, you cannot change your camera from transparent, not transparent, like you can make it invisible to a color, to a solid color. For this video purpose, I will make it visible. Uh, so you can click on players or the vehicles to log into them. So if I click on this player right now, now I'm logged into it, I can show like this. And then as soon as I'm logged into this player now, if I move, I will move together with the player, as you can see. I have a couple of options: follow position, look at, auto zoom, focus body camera. If I press 1, now I will no longer move together, but I will just look to the player. I can enable the what do you call auto zoom, so it will now zoom together with the distance. So you could also still like change the camera perspective. It's up to you. You can still zoom in and out, and relative to what your zoom settings are, it will adjust the zooming. You can what do you call? You can make it only follows the position but doesn't look at it. So this time it will follow the player, but it will not rotate together with it. So if I enable look at now, now I also rotate it with the player, but if I disable it, now I don't rotate it with player, but it still follows it. You have focus body camera, which is right there. If you click on it, it's gonna teleport the camera to the player's helmet. You can always leave this mode by pressing 4. There we go. You could do the same thing for the vehicles. So let's get to the vehicle. Now we could enable look at. There we go. Now we're gonna be moving together. So, yep, there we go. You can still move around while you are locked in. You don't have to like stay there. You can still change position, and then you can still change position while the object is moving around. Like you can still change it relative to do. I forget to mention, pressing space is moving up, and then pressing left control is moving down. These are the two controllers also. Um, yeah. So if we make it that, let's say auto zoom, let's zoom in, and there we go. So let's say I want to find someone in the server. You don't have to be in spectator mode to do this. Let's say we are not in spectator mode. Let's say I want to spectate player 23. You could do this from clicking here and then pressing spectate, or you could also search user player 23 and spectate, and there we go. Now we are spectating from their perspective, body cam actually. Yeah, that's pretty much all actually.